What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back 9, Jones Gold, par 4, hole number 10, 632. Now we're starting to open up. We've had a couple in a row. Hole 8, hole 9, just big shots off the tee. Here's another one. It's pretty much throw it as far as you can down there. Give yourself an up shot. We're now playing a little bit into the headwind too. I mean, that's so good. That's so stinking good. Come on. If you're not fired up, what are you even doing? Big implications at this tournament, folks. Big implications. Not only are national tour points up for grabs, but you also have that coveted USDGC spot that I'm still searching for. So big time tournament out here. 2 courses, Jones Gold, the one we're playing right now, Country Club, just down the street, DDO. It's gonna be a big time tournament. All right, I cannot remember how far they said the short basket is. I boosted it into a headwind too. I'm not too upset with this, guys. The distance is starting to slowly come. And a quick little distance tip, because there's so many people out there that want to learn how to throw farther. This is what I would say. The most important thing is getting down the fundamentals first, okay? Nose angle, make sure you're throwing nose down. Make sure that your front foot, I still struggle with this, it takes me time to get, but make sure that front foot is actually hitting the ground perpendicular. You don't want an open hip, you're not gonna generate much power that way. And then timing too. You wanna make sure that you're leading with your lower body and then your upper body kind of follows. If you just are all arm and your lower body's not really engaging, you're not gonna see it. Now, once you get those fundamentals down, it's gonna take some time. Once you get those fundamentals down, you just drill, and eventually you'll start noticing that you're just throwing it farther without having to do much of anything. And that's kind of the stage I'm at right now, is I'm kind of still just working on the same things and seeing results by just doing it over and over and over again. Why am I trying to throw a backhand around this tree when it's clearly a forehand get freaky around the left side? Don't even kid yourself. Don't even kid yourself. Give yourself that tap in bird, baby. You like that acrobatic jump? That was for you, Kelsey. Oh, we are starting off this video on a high note. This is a tap in, cash money. Thank you so much. And hopefully you guys have your own little stock get freaky. I want to know how many people actually watching this YouTube video, how many of you guys got the 1,000 rated black on black gold get freaky? How many people we got watching this video got one of those? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, a nice little break in the bombs off the tee. Hole 11, par 3, 325, OB short, OB long. This is almost a must get on tour here. Just got to give yourself some sort of look at par. Par? What the heck am I talking about? Birdie. I'm not trying to get par on this hole. A little bit of a headwind makes it a little tricky. So I'm gonna go with my overstable buzz and just try to throw something down into the ground and let it just kind of skip up to the basket. Miss those trees. Come on in. Slide up. Got a little lucky there. Got a little lucky. Threw it a little high and wide. A little high and wide, but got lucky. All right, you know this is what I like to see. The name Brodie right next to the basket. Man, if we can keep that going all week, I will be in a good spot. Hole number 12, par 5, 860 feet. It's a little tricky off the tee. You can see that Mando's right there. You got some of these big kind of piney trees over here on the left. I've tried roller, but I don't really like it. So I think I'm just gonna go air shot and try to get something up by the other tee pad and see what I can do from there. If it misses that tree. Oh, it does. Push. It does. All right. I gotta throw one that has a little bit more turn than that. I kind of wanted to turn off that tree and not go under it, but that's an easy correction. Well, that near tree miss helped me out because that's my landing zone. I actually kind of pounced it up here a little bit. I have been playing roller on my second shot, but I've never been this far on my second shot. So I don't think roller is gonna be the play. think I'm actually just gonna try to juice one through these trees up here. That's the short basket right there. And then our basket is actually gonna be further back. Can't see it right now, but it's back farther outside the trees. Oh, I hit him. Hit a tree limb? Maybe the play here is roller, no matter what. I don't know. The ground is a little weird. They got some ditches and divots and stuff, so I don't know how good the roller will play, but I'll have to play this one a little bit more to get a little bit more comfortable on the second shot here. All right, we're gonna change the strand up here a little bit. We're gonna throw backhand upshot. I will say this course does play awfully quick for how long of a course it is. You know, there are a lot of par 4s and 5s out here, but you can whip yourself around this course pretty quickly. Hole 13 is another very similar par 4 to the other ones out here. I told you there's a lot of just throw it really hard and then execute your upshot. 651 OB right into the street. There's also a little bit OB if you go really far to the left, but the basket is way off into the distance there. So you're just gonna see people power hyzers over the street and give themselves somewhat of an upshot. Should be good, just on the left side of the fairway. So watching these kind of course previews of Jones Gold, front nine and back nine, you guys might be thinking, wow, this course is gonna be really easy. And the answer is yes. You will see the top pros absolutely shred this course. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some 13, 14 unders on a course like this. However, it's not gonna be good conditions. So when you get the wind involved now, 20 footers aren't automatic. Wind involved, swirling, now people are throwing OB. It's gonna play tough. It's gonna play tough. So it's one of those courses where if you have good conditions, kind of like today, where the wind's only at like 10 or so, maybe sometimes bounce into 11 or 12, it should be shreddable. But when the wind starts roaring out here, you're gonna see some people take some big numbers on some of these holes, especially over at the country club. All right, not really a huge fan of where I left myself. Normally I would like to be more over on the right-hand side, pushing the right OB, right side of the fairway, because the basket is right behind this tree here. And that tree on the left pretty much takes away the forehand hyzer. So you gotta go backhand hyzer. It's either under the basket or 20 long. We'll find out together when we get up there. Oh, but my calculations, it looks like it is under the basket. Should be just another little tap in here. But we're about to move into a par 5. That actually is pretty challenging if it was a par 4. But because it's a par 5, I think everyone's gonna pretty much shred it. Again, the winds are this down. Oh, that's my beefy boy, beefy zone. Hole 14, like I said, should be a pretty shreddable par 5 for most of the people out here. You can kind of see from the short pins here, it's only 655 to the short, so most people are probably gonna get layup in this area and then take a huge hyzer over to the gold layout. Now there are some trucks and stuff up here, kind of right where the low drives are gonna go. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher, something a little bit more stable to make sure those things are out of play. I don't feel like having any sort of insurance claims right now. Oh, I hit a tree. All right, well, we'll see where that ended up. I didn't even know that tree was possible to hit. The basket is straight through everything. Hopefully this sounds not too bad. They're drilling in the background. You're getting like 440. So it's a bit of a rip. Might as well you go for it, huh? that just hit the tree and go backwards into the water? If it did, I am gonna be thoroughly upset. There she is, right there. Bam. That tree, man, all right, you just gotta kind of have to sneak one through these branches up here. Ah, the difference between an eagle look and now an outside birdie look. Well, this hole is really easy if you don't throw it in the water. Duly noted. Hole 15, this one might be one of the tougher par fours to get out here. You've got the OB on the right with the water. You got the OB on the left with the fence line, and then the OB street when you get up there. I think prime landing locations are gonna be just in front of that tree right there by the yellow post. And then that gives you kind of another forehand across the street. Gonna be awkward on that hill, but it should be all right. All right, here I am on the hillside, and you can kind of see what I'm dealing with here. That is the short basket that FPO will be playing to, and we are tucked away all the way back here. So it really does make it have to kind of go over the road OB, because throwing a big hyzer over these trees, it's too close. So we're gonna have to try to play a skip off the road here. I actually might not even have to skip it off the road. It might be better just to throw something stable, push it, and then have it finish. It's gonna be an awkward run up. Gotta be a clean release. That was not clean, and now I'm screwed behind. I should have probably dissed up, played it wide. Yeah, that's how I should have done it. Oh well. Haven't looked yet, but it looks like from the looks of it, I'm gonna have nothing. Yeah, no, absolutely nothing. That's all I had. Just gotta take my punishment for a bad upshot there. The forehand feels weird. Maybe watching this footage back, I'll see what I'm doing wrong, because I haven't actually filmed myself throwing in a while. But the forehand feels, right now it just feels like it's all arm. And no shoulder, no lower body. I'm just like doing this, which is great for upshots, not great for throwing fairway drivers and drivers. Hole 16, par 3 for us, 425 feet. You can see by the map how much OB is on this hole. This one's a no-brainer for me. It's just a layup. It's a machete to get freaky. Just throwing something stable over there. Boop, boop, get a par, get out. I'm sure there'll be some people going for this hole. For me though, I think if I get 2 pars on it, I'm gonna be just fine. And if someone else gets a birdie, you know what? Good for them. But I'm just gonna play it for a par. And then a nice little zone up shot. No stress par. So my reasoning for just laying up here and playing this one safe is a couple things. One, obviously tons of OB. There will be heavy winds, so being accurate off the tee is gonna be very difficult. The other thing too is it's a blind shot, so that makes it more difficult. And there's trees here on the right up by the basket that your disc could easily get trapped into. And so even if you do somehow pull off the shot and land in bounds, you're not really necessarily even guaranteed a birdie. So for me right now, with where I'm at in my game, I'm just playing this for a 3. Whoa! Freaking Tony Hawk backflip 360 out here. We almost made it a full video without the tripod falling. Oh, I had to fall in the second to last hole. Well, third to last hole. We got 2 more holes to go. Sorry guys. Final 2 holes left. Hole 17, par 3, 325, OB all over the place. You can see the basket right through this little gap. If you got the forehand, now's the time to flaunt it. That's so short. All right, I'm gonna really focus on this one. Really focus on this one. Try to put a good move on it. Because right now it's just so frustrating. There. At least you popped it. I don't even care about the outcome. I'm just happy at least I popped that one. With this wind though, being right to left, I think actually the play might be through the middle. Oh, missed that tree. I think that's the play. And that's gonna roll OB. That would be worst case scenario. It's definitely the right disc. I just gotta pop it, man. Gotta get to the field. Gotta figure out the forehand. Start actually popping them, man. Getting them little pop, pop. That's really bad. A little lack of focus here, end of the round. Gotta try to dial it in, focus up. Right to left to win. Right to left to win. Made the correction at least on the side to side. All right. That's okay. With that wind pushing off the basket, that makes that forehand that much harder for it to really get over. Final hole, here we go. Hole 18, we've made it, folks. Par 5, 788 feet. I actually did not know this was a par 5. I thought this was a par 4. Interesting. All right, I don't know if that changed my strategy or not, but you can see the short basket is 406 here. Plays uphill, so you just want to pump something out up and around those trees up there. In between the flag posts and the trees is ideal. Land something on the other side of these, and then you get a chance for making an eagle to go into the clubhouse. Not too bad to finish a round off. Let's see if we can pull it off here, gents. I mean, I feel like that's perfect. I've only played this hole once before, and I didn't throw enough, and I ended up just catching the very, very last tree. So this one I wanted to put a good move on, because I think it does require like a 500-foot shot to get all the way up the hill and around those trees. So very interested to see where that went, because I felt like that was perfect out of my hand. All right, good to know. It was not perfect. It was about 7 feet too far. So probably throw the same disc though, a little bit more hyzer. That way it kind of lands up in here versus landing up in here and then skipping OB. So good to know. Just have a nice little upshot now. Gonna play overstable disc. It's a little bit into the head, a little headwind. Gonna play it off that kind of big tree and let it slide on into the basket. A little too early. Dig. Oh, backstop. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. It was a little bit too early out of the hand. Well, not too early, sorry. It was a little left. I didn't push it far enough to the right, but I got a putt. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, as we walk up to my last putt on hole 18 out here at Jones Gold, getting ready for the DDO. Make sure you guys tune in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on the Disc Golf Network. It will be live streamed on YouTube on Disc Golf Network's YouTube channel for free if you want to check that out on Saturday. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if you want, tune in. Should be fun. Like I said, windy conditions, potentially rain, thunderstorms, so it could get kind of crazy out here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's a wrap out here. We'll see you guys in the next one. Keep slinging them discs.